Hello, we're walking through the house. This is my mom. Wave hi.
Hi.
Anyway, so what we were going to say is if we had our druthers, we would probably keep this new room here that they put in 2000. And it's just right off of the kitchen. See, here's the kitchen immediately, the sink. Trying to get out.
Redo the kitchen.
Redo the kitchen. It just needs new cabinets and stuff like that. Mostly because they're peeling away from the wall at this point. But it's got some nice parts to it. New floor. Probably not do wood. Probably do wood, not do tile. This playroom is sort of wasted space that we'd like to do something else with. It's kind of too small to really be anything. I wanted to make it a screened-in porch. Adam doesn't think we'd be able to. But something like that.
I would show outside that you might want to add on out there.
Out here?
You could just do the porch and you could do it sticking further out this way.
So you could get headed out the door.
But it's close to...
If you walk out this door, you immediately hit our pool, which is not fenced in. We probably should do something just along the side here so the kids playing on the backyard don't fall into the pool. But if we were to go around like this, there's a whole nother patio down that way that we'll show you later.
Adding on and making the screen porch here.
Oh, making the screen porch right here.
Yeah. Here.
Oh, right here, outside the new room.
Over to here.
Here's the new room that was added, by the way.
And you could just make that a doorway, so make it.
Oh, there you go.
From there.
Okay, now we're gonna.
If you came out that door, you'd also have to come out through the screen porch.
Yeah, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna head back inside now.
Stop it there.
I don't know how to stop it. Okay, we're back in the kitchen. This could probably be turned into somewhat more of a family room or something like that. You know, maybe, whatever. We also love this room. It's the dining room. Oh, right, or a pantry closet, like a kitchen pantry. And this is the living room, which we love. It's got these walls, and it's got
the problem with
a fireplace.
With doing a screened-in porch here, it's a long way from the kitchen. It's longer from the kitchen, and it would spoil your view. Yeah,
my dad thinks a screened-in porch here, because you do get sunset through these trees. That's where the sun sets. And so he was thinking a screened-in porch here, which I don't think would work so well. And we're going to keep going. Here's another room that's sort of wasted space. It was a den when I was growing up. We've since changed it into sort of a storage changing room. This is all added on here. This is a changing room now. So another idea would be to maybe somehow make this a screened room. Just ideas. And then we're back into our front hallway, which is one of those double level things, very tall. Here's one of the things that we'd want to get rid of. There's like a shelf up here, which does nothing but collects dust. So we'd probably change this whole thing. Okay, we're now at the top of the stairs. This is pretty much what makes Adam say the whole second floor is wasted space. This room drives him crazy. There's two doors at the far end. On this side and on this side are bedrooms. This is a bathroom. This is just a storage closet. And
a lack of storage here, no attic, no basement.
Right. And then you go this way, and down here, these three doors are two bedrooms, and on this side that you can't see is the bathroom for these two rooms. So, and this is a back staircase to lead up from the garage door. It is right there, and this is another little baby storage closet. This closet here has the laundry chute that goes down to the laundry. And here we are outside. And if we...
She doesn't like
what? Oh yeah, Adam's not good. This is another hallway. This one doesn't bother me as much as it bothers Adam. He thinks there's just a lot of hallway space. But this is the linen closet. And this is just another storage clothing closet.
This is the balcony over the front hall.
Yeah.
And the living room.
This is the balcony over the front hall and living room. So the other thought would be to make the front hall just high ceilings, like 12 feet, and then use this space for something if we could. Right? Wasn't that your other thought? Like make it just a big one, not a double entry? That's not bad. And then
You could do the same with the living room, just change the whole.
yeah, you could always do that here too.
Yeah.
And then here's the master. So if you'll look over there where the windows are, when I was growing up, those windows were about here. They were ground level. And this whole ceiling came all the way down.
Made a dormer out of it to raise the ceiling when we added on the new room
Downstairs.
in 2000 downstairs.
So up here is a loft as well. That's very small, very useless. And just past it is a very small attic space.
Impossible to get to.
Which is impossible to get to because you have to walk up a real ladder. It's not like a pull-down steps ladder. It's like a real ladder. So it's not easy to get stuff into the little attic there. This is the master closet. Hang on, let me get some lights for you. Which again, as you can see, hasn't been redone in a while, but is fine. And then here's the master bathroom. And they lifted these windows as well. Again, when I was a kid, they were down about here. This whole thing got lifted. The windows you see through here, that's the new room. Like, if you notice, all the rooms sort of go triangular. The downstairs playroom, that's not really a playroom, does it too. So that makes it pretty narrow right there between the end of the bed and the wall. So maybe one idea, depending on if we could do it, is to straighten out the side of the house. It overlooks the pool. And just that gives you a whole extra triangle of space here too, if we're doing a lot. One other thing on this corner, we're back in that no man's land on the second floor. Directly underneath us is a guest room that we were talking about expanding out, basically down here towards the stone wall, and making a little bit bigger of a guest room. I'll show you. Make it more of like a mother-in-law suite. Okay, now we're going to go into these bedrooms. This was my older brother's room. As you can see, the ceiling goes quite low, and then there's a step down, which has driven my mother crazy for 40 years now. So what we would do, it used to just end with the ceiling going to the ground, which halfway through construction they fixed. So what we would do, obviously, is raise it to be all one floor, and with that make the dormers like Mom made in her room. Although one other thought would be to build out downstairs, which I'll show you because of that, as long as we're raising this and pushing that, and yada, yada, yada. The other thing this room and the one next door have are these little tiny baby attics. They're lofts over a bathroom, but they have windows in them, so we can't just close them off, which is what my mother's preference would be. Because they're not big enough to do anything. They get very hot up there, so you can't actually play there. Here's the bathroom. There's the ceiling. And then this is my younger brother's room. So you can see it has very small windows and a very low roof. Although he does not have the step down that the back of the house has. But again, it's not a huge room. It's a very cold room because it's over the garage. And again, he has a teeny tiny loft up here too.
Outside on 3 sides.
Right, it's outside on 3 sides. That window there is to the guest room that I was talking about blowing out a little and making a sitting room with. As you can see, there's like a whole little ditch area, or a indent, I should say, that would work for that. Going back this way, back down the hallway. We have a guest room here that's officially a guest room. It's got a very small closet there. Not a huge room, but not too small. But again, the windows are down low, and there's a whole, step down that's teeny tiny that we would lift up and move and whatever. This was my room growing up, which again has a step down that we would raise. My loft, however, is enormous. It's like basically the length of the bathroom plus the closet on the other side. So you would keep that a loft. I would keep this a loft because we also, after I fell off the ladder and broke my arm, we put in more of a real staircase. I probably shouldn't have turned it since it's a video. I apologize. I was thinking pictures. And here is the bathroom for these two rooms. It's a little bigger. And has natural light. There's a whole little loft space here with a light. Again, all that does is collect dust, but I'm not sure that matters because you can't see it. Here, from here you can see the dust collector right there. Okay, this is the corridor that leads to the garage and the back of the house. Here's a laundry room, which again, you can see the overhang outside where the bedrooms have their step down. So if we were raising that, chances are we try and push out the laundry room a little bit, make it a little bigger. And same with this storage closet. It's just like a teeny tiny closet. And that's the chute, that comes down from upstairs that we talked about. And then we have the garage right through here, which is a pretty decent sized garage. It's 2 cars, 1 car space, 2 cars. So another thought would be to make this into a playroom and rebuild a garage somewhere else. It's a thought that's been put out there. Okay, here we are outside. And this is that overhang from the bedrooms. So if that moved up, then this probably could move out. This is the laundry room and that closet. And then this area is just a utility room storage.
Heat, air conditioning for the new room we added.
Right, and that's what those are all the units. That's a generator, and then next to it is the air conditioning units. And that's the garage right there. And this is a very pretty tree that if we did move all this out would probably have to go. And here's the backyard.
You might want to mention that we're all the way at the setback.
Oh, we're already all the way at the setback where the driveway is. So we couldn't go that way at all. There's a little bit of room to go this way. In this kind of no man's land here. Right, Mom?
I think so. The problem is that property line is on an angle.
The property line is at an angle. So the question would be where it actually is, although there's a fence right there. So, but the other thought would be if we did turn the garage into a playroom and just put the garage where we have like a little bit of extra car space here, we could always do that. The other thing we have is a very old tree, and oops, sorry, you're on video. A very old tree here in the front yard, which kind of overlooks the whole house and is at the moment held up by wires. But it's still alive, so we leave it, even though it's all hollow. Right, Mom?
Yes.
And that is everything, I think. Hope you enjoyed your tour.